Hello, dear students. Welcome to the next online lecture of your genetic code. In the previous video, we discussed about the concept of genetic code, which is related to the criteria of genetic code, definition of genetic code, and the codons, the types of codons which specifies particular amino acids. In this lecture, we will discuss about characteristics of genetic code. So let's see one by one. First one is triplet code. I think already told you about this, that genetic code is a triplet code in the previous video. Second one is commaless. Third one is non-overlapping code. Fourth one is the coding dictionary. Fifth one is degenerate code or the degeneracy. Sixth is the universal. Genetic code is always universal. Seven is non-ambiguous code. Eight is a chain initiation code, and ninth one is chain termination codon. So let's see one by one. Genetic code is triplet. We all know the genetic code is triplet. There are 64 codons, in which 61 codons that code for the 20 standard amino acids. Okay. So what do you mean by the triplet code? So it is very simple. DNA contains the four kinds of nucleotides A, T, G and C, and the proteins are synthesized from 20 different amino acids. So in singlet code, each base or letter would specify one amino acid. Only four types or four of the 20 types of amino acid would be coded unambiguously by a singlet code. So that's why a triplet or the three-letter code was first suggested by the Gamow in 1954. According to the triplet code, three letters or bases specify one amino acid. Thus, 64 triplet of the purines and the pyrimidine bases determines the 20 amino acids. Okay, so that's why genetic code is triplet. Next one is the code is universal. The genetic code is universal. AUG is the codon which code for the methionine in mitochondria, and the same codon AUG codes for the isoleucine in the cytoplasm. So with some exceptions, sorry for this, with some exceptions noted that the genetic code is universal. So this is the exception, that AUG is code for methionine but same codon. The process methionine is coded by AUG but it is present in mitochondria, and the same codon AUG that codes for the isoleucine in cytoplasm. So this is exception, but the genetic code is always universal. So how this is so? Because if you study the codon which codes for the if you take the example like UUA, okay, here you can see that UUA, that is uracil and adenine, that codes for leucine. So it is present in like X animal, that is uracil adenine, that codes for the leucine. So in the human being, that bee species, it also codes for the leucine. So that is, the genetic code is universal. The genetic code is valid for all organisms ranging from bacteria to man. It is essential that same for all organisms, and it is therefore said to be universal. That is, this experiment is demonstrated by the Marshall, Kaski and Nirenberg in 1967, that they found E. coli bacterium Xenopus levis, that is amphibian frog, it is a species of frog, and the guinea pig maple, in which the amino acid tRNA use almost the same code. That shows that code is essentially universal, but there is an exception. AUG that codes for the methionine in mitochondria, the same codon AUG codes for the isoleucine in cytoplasm. There is a change in the place. Mitochondria is present in the cytoplasm, and the cytoplasm having this different codon AUG which codes for the isoleucine. So this is the exception. Okay. The next property is code is non-ambiguous. Means what? the genetic code is non-ambiguous means thus one codon cannot specify more than one amino acid. That is, one codon cannot specify more than one amino acid. So this is the property of non-ambiguous. Okay. The next property is the code is non-overlapping. The code is non-overlapping means what? DNA molecule, it is a long chain of nucleotides. Okay, you all know DNA is a very large molecule, or it is made up of nucleotides, and it is a long chain of nucleotides. It could be read in the overlapping or the non-overlapping, because DNA is a double helix in which one strand runs in the parallel direction, one strand runs in the anti-parallel direction. So it is overlapping and non-overlapping manner, but the genetic code is always in non-overlapping manner, because the adjacent codons that do not overlaps. A non-overlapping code means thus the same letter, that is A, T, G, C, is not used for the two different codons. Okay, no single base can take part in the formation of more than one codon. The genetic code used in all living system is now known to be as non-overlapping. Okay, that means one base cannot participate in the formation of more than one codon. Okay, so this is non-overlapping. Next one is continuous translation. The gene is translated continuously from fixed starting point to a fixed stop point. As we discussed earlier in the previous video, that initiation codon and stop codon, that is termination codon. Punctuation are not present between the codons. So we all know that code or the genetic code is commaless. The code has polarity. उसके पास उसकी खुद की एक polarity है. The code has a defined direction for reading the message. We all know we read code in the 5' to 3' direction. Reading a message from left to right and right to left will specify the different amino acids. For example, UUG stands for leucine. From right to left, it is G, मतलब guanine, uracil, which stands for valine. मतलब there must be a presence of polarity. अगर हम उसे right to left पढ़ते तो उसका मीनिंग अलग हो जाता है, वो दूसरे अमीनो एसिड को कोड कर लेता है. अगर यहीं पे हम देख ले कि यूरासिल गुआनिन प्रेजेंट है, तो हम बता सकते हैं कि दैट कोड फॉर ल्यूसिन. जैसे हम उसे लेफ्ट टू राइट पढ़ रहे हैं 5' टू 3' डायरेक्शन, लेकिन हम जैसे उसे उल्टा पढ़ते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एंटी कोडॉन लाइक 3' टू 5'. ठीक है, सो दैट विल एक्ट एज अ guanine, uracil and uracil that act or that code for the valine. So the code has polarity. Now the next property is the code is degenerate or degeneracy of genetic code. An amino acid can be coded for by more than one codon. This is called degeneracy of genetic code. Means what? इसके लिए हमें एग्जाम्पल पढ़ना पड़ेगा वोबल हाइपोथेसिस. देयर आर 64 पॉसिबल कोडॉन्स इन अ ट्रिपलेट कोड. उसके जो 61 है, उसमें से जो 61 है दैट शोड टू कोड फॉर 20 स्टैंडर्ड अमीनो एसिड. ठीक है, 20 स्टैंडर्ड अमीनो एसिड जो है वो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में पार्ट लेने वाले हैं. इट इज ऑब्वियस दैट देयर आर मेनी मोर कोडॉन्स देन द अमीनो एसिड टाइप्स. अ स्ट्राइकिंग फीचर जो है जेनेरिक कोड का इज दैट अमीनो एसिड मे बी स्पेसिफाइड बाय मोर देन वन कोडॉन. दैट्स व्हाई द कोड इज डीजेनरेट. ठीक है, सो वी विल सी अबाउट द एग्जाम्पल. इसके लिए भी कुछ एग्जाम्पशन है या एक्सेप्शन है. अगर ट्रिप्टोफैन एंड मिथियोनिन ये अमीनो एसिड है विच हैव अ सिंगल कोडॉन ईच, बट ऑल अदर अमीनो एसिड इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस दैट हैव मोर देन वन कोडॉन. ओके, सो द लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज द वोबल हाइपोथेसिस. अभी हमें पता चल गया है कि ट्रिपलेट कोड इज डीजेनरेट. मतलब क्या? many more codons that amino acids in which a genetic code is that in which the amino acid may be specified by more than one codon. I mean एक single amino acid it is coded by or specified by more than one codon. वोबल हाइपोथेसिस हमें क्या बताता है कि क्रिक जो थे साइंटिस्ट उन्होंने पोस्टुलेटेड द थ्योरी ऑफ वोबल हाइपोथेसिस इन विच degeneracy of genetic code is explained properly. According to this hypothesis, जो फर्स्ट टू बेसिस हैं, हमें पता है ट्रिपलेट कोड जनरली यूज किया जाता है वोबल हाइपोथेसिस के लिए. जो पहले दो बेस है ट्रिपलेट कोडॉन में से, दैट according to the hypothesis normal base pairing rules with the last two bases of the anticodon in which first two bases of codon pair according to the normal base pair with the last two bases of anticodon. यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं ये जो है ये tRNA है, ओके, इन विच mRNA पे प्रेजेंट जो कोडॉन है वो एंटीकोडॉन के साथ नॉर्मली पेयर कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, ये टू बेसेस यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, ये नॉर्मल बेस पेयरिंग उनका हो गया है. लेकिन वोबल हाइपोथेसिस क्या कह रहा है कि अगर बेस पेयरिंग जो है एट द थर्ड पोजीशन ऑफ अ कोडॉन इज वोबल. अब ये वोबल क्यों है? बिकॉज मल्टीपल कोडॉन्स जो होते हैं फॉर सिंगल अमीनो एसिड्स, देर आर 61 कोडॉन्स फॉर अमीनो एसिड्स एंड द नंबर ऑफ टीआरएनए इज फार लेस, अराउंड 40, विच इज ड्यू टू वोबलिंग. मतलब क्या है कि जो सो लेट्स सी अबाउट द वोबल हाइपोथेसिस. वोबल हाइपोथेसिस हमें क्या बता रहा है? द ट्रिपलेट कोड इट इज अ डिजेनरेट वन with many more codons than the number of amino acids that types coded. An explanation for this degeneracy is provided by the wobble hypothesis proposed by Crick in 1966. According to the wobble hypothesis, only first two position of triplet codon on the mRNA have a precise pairing with the basis of tRNA, that is nothing but the anticodon. The pairing of the third position of bases of the codon may be ambiguous and varies according to the nucleotide present in the position. Thus, a single tRNA type is able to recognize two or more codons differing only in the third base, and that anticodon of the third base it's known as wobble base. Okay. So the main function of the wobble hypothesis or the main property of the wobble hypothesis is that the two base pair of the codon precisely pair with the anticodon loop, that is nothing but here you can see that G is pair with C, A is pair with U. So this is the precise pairing, and when here also you can see that leucine is a amino acid. Here leucine is a amino acid and here is also leucine is amino acid, but the third base is changed in the wobble pairing and that is known as wobble बेस. सो आपके जो फर्स्ट कोडॉन के जो टू बेसेस हैं वो अगर प्रिसाइजली पेयर होते तो दैट को फॉर द पर्टिकुलर वन अमीनो एसिड. सो दिस इज अबाउट द वोबल हाइपोथेसिस. ओके. So biological significance of degeneracy of the genetic code. If the code were not degenerate, 20 codes or the 20 codons, sorry for that, 20 codons would designated amino acids and 44 would be lead to the chain termination. So the probability of mutating to chain termination would therefore so much be higher with non-degenerate code. This is the flow of genetic information in which DNA is replicated first. After that replication, DNA is transcribed. After the transcription into the RNA, then RNA is converted into the protein. So the process is translation. So this is all about the genetic code, concept of genetic code and the characteristics of genetic code. So if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section and also in the WhatsApp group. Once again, read and go through the basic concept of amino acids, proteins, nucleotides of DNA. Thank you.